Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. I'm standing outside one of our house flips we have in progress. We've been doing a lot of these videos because we have a lot of house flips we're working on right now. So we're trying to get quite a few of these finished up and actually listed and sold, which is the point of flipping houses. This is one we came to look at thinking it was almost done and really close to being listed. And this is why you visit your properties often, because we got here and it was not anywhere close to where we thought it would be. So we'll show you what we thought it would look like and what it looks like now, and some of the things to watch out for. So every once in a while I have to do videos like this that kind of are complaining about my contractors, and I do these to try and help people, teach people, show that it happens to everyone, how to deal with it, and how we deal with it. So we'll show you the house soon, and of course check out investformore.com for much more information on flipping, buying rentals, being an agent, all of that great stuff. And we do have 9 books on Amazon that I have written if you're interested in more in-depth information. All right, so here is the house, and we've done a few videos of this house already. One when we first bought it, a couple progress videos, so we'll link to those as well below if you want to see them. We bought this for $215,000. We're in a small town in northern Colorado. Its ARV, or after repaired value, will be around $325,000 when we're done. Has a real nice garage. The house is small, but will be nice when we're done too. And something that's interesting that I keep seeing over and over again is, as I zoom in here, that building back there, they're building a new, big, fancy commercial building. Has been looking exactly like that for the last 6 months. It has not changed. It's like they've spent millions of dollars building it and just stopped. So I really want to find the story on that building, and maybe I'll show you a video of it when I leave here. But just curious about things like that. I guess that's why I'm in real estate, because I'm intrigued by weird real estate stories. All right, here is the house. As I said, we're hoping to get here, Nikki and I, my project manager, and see that it was almost done, ready to go. And we got here and it looks better, but it's definitely not done. And it has a lot of things that weren't done extremely well and this is one of our contractors who we've used forever and almost always does an excellent job. So like here's, the door slams into the floor. So that's just gonna get scratched up. Like you can't do that. Either the door needs readjusted. It's hard to trim that door because it's a front door fire, metal door. So it sucks. You might have to redo some of that flooring, but that's something, if you're thinking ahead and checking things, you'd find out before having to go to that route. Some other things, right? There's no doors. We thought all the doors were in. They're not in. You go in this room. We have carpet scheduled to go in here actually today or tomorrow. And our carpet guy is amazing, really good. Our hardwood guy, our carpet guy are both amazing. They're very affordable. And because they're affordable and amazing, they're always booked out forever. So we have to get it on their schedules very early. And then, we can't just change that if our guys aren't ready. So we really want to make sure that the guys are done and doing everything before those guys come in, which maybe makes them rush, like stuff like this. You've already painted, but it just looks like crap around that window. So I don't know what's going on there. There's kind of a hole in the wall there, an indent that's been, see that. So, a lot of weird things going on. All this should be fixed and caulked before you're painting and doing different stuff. So, some other things that bothered us, the paint looks pretty good, but you can see up here, it needs a little bit of touch-ups where the tape lines were. And then the counters aren't in, right? We thought the counters were in and ready to go. And why that is a big deal is because the contractor said, hey, I'm ready for the plumber. The plumber can come up here and finish. Well, the plumber is going to attach plumbing to the sink. He can't really do it if there's no counters. So that's a big problem because our plumber is one of our most expensive subcontractors. His time is very valuable, and this house is probably 40 minutes away from him. There you go. No sink in there yet either. And a lot of times our plumber puts the sink in, but we always ask our contractors to cut the hole for the sink, to save our plumber time because our contractor's time is less expensive than the plumber. So lots of little things like that. Up here, all right, there's some more giant holes above the tub. You know, that's a great spot to have giant holes right above your shower where water will splash into it, get behind it, and cause mold. So I'm taking a mold class now, by the way, but lots of little stuff like this. So not sure what's going on, if it's just getting in a big hurry or what, but just finding a lot of different issues here that are going to cost more time because you didn't do them right beforehand. So I'm glad we came up here because we saw it's not ready for the plumber. We can tell him, hey, it's not ready for you. Don't waste a trip. Don't come up here. That will save us some money and time. And then we also really, need to talk to our contractor, be upfront with them, say, hey, what's going on? Why isn't this stuff done? Why are there so many things that need to be finished? When you're telling our plumber to come up here, because it just wastes so much time and so much money. And that's something, again, another hole, which is some kind of electrical. I guess maybe you can put a cover plate on that. But, those other drywall repairs and paint, you don't want to be doing that after the flooring's in, because then you're covering up, or at least the carpet, you're covering up the carpet, just makes more work. But like I said, you don't want to be timid and be afraid to talk to your contractor and tell them if you have issues, if you have problems, if you're wondering why certain things are done and not certain things are done. Because if you don't tell them, they'll think everything's okay and they can just keep doing what they're doing or slowly get worse and worse and worse. It's kind of like managing rental properties where you have a bad tenant who's late on rent. And if you keep letting them be late on rent over and over and over again, they'll just keep being later and later and later, thinking it's fine. They don't have to do anything. So you really have to, sure, what's going on there either. Oh, look at that paint too. Sorry, getting distracted. You have to be firm with your contractors, be upfront with them, tell them what's going on so they know what to expect and you know what to expect as well. So we'll definitely have a talk and see what's going on here. And we actually try to have a meeting with all of our contractors together a couple times a year where we get them in our conference room in the office. We go over our expectations. I've made lots of checklists and different little flyers so everyone's clear on how we do things, how we run our business. We can give those to new contractors as well so they know how we run our business, what's expected. And in those meetings, we go over those, tell people what we want to do, the priorities, getting houses done. Instead of doing 5 at once that are sort of done, getting 1 done right away is a priority, one of my big pet peeves. So we do try to be proactive and clear with our contractors, subs, even employees on how we like things to be done. So when you see stuff like this, it just is kind of a reminder, well, maybe it's time for another one of those meetings again because things are not going as smoothly as they should be. All right, so that's the house for now. Hopefully next time we do a video here, it is all the way done and not just a little bit done and has doors and a kitchen and stuff like that. So, all right, we'll be back with much more.